YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Caleb Prudent. I'm back with another video, man. And today we're gonna be talking about how reading changed my life. And I'm gonna give y'all 3 points on how reading changed my life and made me a better man and a better overall person. Let's get into the first one. All right, first off, we got reading really like opened my mind and shifted my mindset. The first book that I read, I believe it was Relentless by Tim Grover. That kind of taught me about like having fear. And I listened to an audiobook by 50 Cent. And I don't know, I can't remember what the audiobook's called, but it's on YouTube. And he narrates it himself. It was a really good book. And it talked about like being fearful and not having any fear and really like just betting on yourself. And after that, I read The Millionaire Fast Lane. And that book changed my whole mindset on like life and the rat race and like just how to get outside of thinking about having a 9 to 5 my whole life, building something different. You know what I mean? And it opened my mind. It's like, bro, like I gained all this knowledge from reading, and I would have never figured this stuff out if I didn't just take time and just read. But in reading, like it shifted my mind because some of the stuff that people write in books, you can't get out of podcasts, you can't get out of YouTube videos. You know what I mean? They can't think of everything. When you write things out, like, it takes a long time for people to write books. You know what I mean? It takes years for people to write books. But just imagine you getting something that took somebody years to just write down versus something that may have took somebody like a week or two to talk about in the podcast. They're not gonna be able to tell you each and everything that they want to tell you in the podcast, but in the book, they're not gonna leave anything on the table. And that's really where you get the real value and the real knowledge from reading books. And it changed me. Like I love reading now because I know so much lies within pages, like just type printed pages in a book. Like I'm telling y'all, man, if you don't read, and I ain't gonna lie, I really wasn't a big reader before I really started reading, like that last semester of school, probably like that April, starting in April. So it's like September right now. I started reading in April, and it's really like changed my life, and it just made me want to do it more because I learned stuff I never thought that I would learn. And I ain't gonna lie, I get at least 3 to 5 quotes that I can apply to my life out of every book, and that's just quotes. Lessons, oh my goodness, like I get so many lessons out of each book that I read. But if you haven't started reading, bro, you need to start reading. Like, just do it. And if you don't like reading, find something that you are interested about and something that you know that you're curious about, and just find a book. I'm telling you, it's book reviews all over YouTube. But if you do that, I guarantee if you have enough discipline to sit down and read a chapter a day. That's what I do, y'all. Read a chapter a day. Make it easier on yourself. I'm not reading no whole book in one day. I get into work, I read a book, I read a chapter out the book, and then I go on about my business. Then I come back in, I read a chapter out of the book. Make it easier on yourself. Read a chapter a day, and that makes the process so much easier, and it doesn't make it as bad. You can't read a chapter out of a book, and the chapters in books don't be long a lot of the time. It might be a smooth like 10 to 15 pages. If you can't read the 10 to 15 pages, I'm really concerned for you because that says something about your character. But let's get to the next point. Secondly, it improved my discipline and my focus. If y'all don't know me, some of y'all might not know it, some of y'all do, man. I got ADHD. I'm really a chill dude, but like I struggle with focusing sometimes. Like my brain will go in different places sometimes. I'll be thinking about something and I'll think about another thing in the same instance. But reading allowed me to just sit down, be patient in the moment. Like reading, it really forces you to focus. And it's like you can't do anything else but focus on reading. And then I catch myself reading sometimes and I'll read something and I'll be like, dang, what did I just read about? And I have to go back and read what I just read just to understand. And it taught me, like, it really has helped with my like ADHD, to be honest. Because it makes me more focused. It makes me have to sit down and read and really understand what I read and really translate the knowledge and put it into my brain and digest it and help me focus. You know what I mean? And the whole routine, like I was saying in the last point, it built my discipline. Like, it feels weird for me to go to work and to not open my book. I recently started reading Profit First. And I ain't gonna lie, Profit First might be a good book. But the point I'm at in life, when in my business, my clothing brand, it's a little too far over my head right now. So I had to order a new book, and it came in yesterday. So for a day, I didn't read, and it was like, bro, I just came in and journal, and I got straight to work. Like, it was outside of my routine, and it's like, I felt weird because like I'm kind of disciplined to just reading every time I come into work. But I learned, like, it's crazy because like reading is a part of my routine now. It's made me become disciplined, and it's also like it's crazy, y'all. Y'all may think I'm crazy for what I'm saying, but I'm telling you, bro, it makes you so much more disciplined, and it helps your focus. When you read a book and you have to sit down and cut out all the distractions and just go like this and read these little pages line by line, it'll change your life. It'll make you a more focused and more disciplined person. Because if you can do that, a lot of people, I might go out on a limb and say over, I don't know about 50, I say probably like 40% of the people in this world probably can't sit down and read a whole chapter of the book and just sit down with no distraction and really lock in on a chapter. I don't think that's outrageous for me to say, because I know a good amount. I know more people than I don't who can't do that. You know what I mean? So it really does like help with your focus and discipline. But let's get into the last point. Lastly, we got it gives me tools for growth, and I saved this one for the last point because if you made it to this far in the video, I know you're really locked in on what I'm saying. But reading has given me tools for growth. Out of every book, I can say it's a major takeaway that I take from the book. Like, okay, let's say I'm gonna give y'all 2 books. So, The Millionaire Fast Lane. The Millionaire Fast Lane taught me that it's 3 types of people in this world. People who live on the sidewalk, people who go in the slow lane, people who live in the fast lane. And it taught me that you can't depend on 9 to 5 if you're trying to become a millionaire. It taught me that you have to find a tool or create a business that will accelerate your growth to become a millionaire. You have to do that, and help your 9 to 5 can fund that. Boom. Okay, Atomic Habits. Let's get into the next book. It taught me that why I had bad habits and how to break bad habits. One of the things that I applied in my life from Atomic Habits is making things easy. Every night before I go to bed, I set out my clothes for the next morning. I get my suit jacket, my suit pants, my shirt, my belt, my socks, my shoes, and I put them right on my bedroom door hanging up so I don't have to wake up in the morning, go in my closet, figure out what I'm going to wear, And I started packing my lunch before I go to bed, because that way in the morning I can just grab and go. And it made my morning routine so much easier, which allowed me to save so much time in the morning. Like, these are real life applicable things that I've taken away from books that have helped me become a better person. I'm telling y'all, I will not sit here and tell y'all no BS. These books I'm applying this to my real life, and it's like, it's insane. And the 50 Cent audio book that I read, it taught me that as long as you're betting on yourself, then you're taking the best bet that you can take, because you ain't gonna fail yourself. Other people might fail you, your parents might fail you, your friends might fail you, your girl might fail you, your man might fail you, but you aren't going to fail you. That's what I learned from that book. And it's like, it's crazy that like my mind has been like open. It's like a moment, you know what I mean? Like, it's really giving me tools for growth, and I would have never found this out if I didn't just sit down and read a book. You know what I mean? But don't take my word for it. Just try it for yourself. Just read one book. Read one book, and I promise you it will change your life. And if you want to know what book that I personally would recommend that somebody should read, they're just starting out reading a book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. Read that book. I'm telling you, because everybody has some form or fashion. They have some type of bad habit that they wish they could change by themselves. Read that book, and I guarantee you'll be able to understand why you have that habit, and you'll be able to change that habit. But anyways, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all here for too long, man. If y'all like this video, man, like, comment, and subscribe, man. I'm giving y'all a straight game, man. I'm coming up with these great video ideas. Just show me a little love, man. Hit that like button if you're not liking the videos already. And what are you doing if you aren't subscribed to me already, man? I'm giving great content to y'all boys, man. But either way, man, I appreciate y'all for watching my video, man. Caleb Prudent is